All right, a Stanley Cup Finals rematch. Speaking of Vegas, as the Golden Knights beat the Capitals 5-3, Ryan Reaves and Tom Wilson renewed their rivalry, battling throughout the game until Reaves delivered this hit in the second period, a blindside hit on Tom Wilson. Now, Wilson had to be helped off the ice, did not return. Reaves was ejected, but after said he didn't think that there was anything wrong with the hit.
Thought he was just looking at his pass and ran into a line in the jungle.
Did you think it was ejection worthy?
No, I thought he was just looking at his pass. I thought he actually saw me. It looked like he took a peek, and you know, if he sees me, I know he's going to try and lay me out, and I'm not going to let that happen. So I thought it was shoulder to shoulder, and I didn't think it was that late.
My favorite part of that is how he holds the face when you could hear the chuckles from the assembly. Kind of like that.
Was there a chuckle?
He did not crack when he delivered the line about the lions in the jungle. Reaves.
Thought he was just looking at his pass and ran into a lion in the jungle.
Did you think it was ejection worthy?
He did not laugh. He did not crack. He wasn't joking. Is there irony in all this?
Oh my God, it's laced in irony. This was one of the most incredible things I've seen all season, and it was a crazy night last night in the National Hockey League.
Are we supposed to feel sorry for Tom Wilson? Like, he left the game. He did not return. Like, I don't know what to feel here, said Sixero. I feel like it's almost like you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Am I wrong?
You live by the lion, you die by the lion.
You die by the lion in the jungle.
Awkward chuckle and scrum afterwards. I'm trying to be professional about this.
Don't.
Permission not to be professional?
Don't.
I was cheering Ryan Reaves from front to back on that.
And I say
that is unbelievable how much this guy's gotten away with in this league.
I say don't because I think there's a bunch of fans out there that feel the same way.
Okay, I was hoping it wasn't
should
just
Ryan Reaves be suspended for hitting a guy who has hit so many other guys and just got away with one that was remarkably similar to that?
Yeah.
But the NHL's got a bit of a problem here, right?
Well, speaking of suspension, because everyone's first thought was what's going to happen here. You know the videos the Department of Player Safety sends out?
Yeah.
Where the monotone voice guy explains to you what happens? The NHL sent out a really weird one this morning about this incident.
Sorry?
This was the most unique video I've seen.
I know I was late. I haven't seen it.
So you didn't see Lowry and you didn't see this?
I thought he didn't get suspended.
Well, the Department of Player Safety sent this out earlier today. This was like 8 a.m. Eastern in the morning. Check it out.
What? How did I miss this?
Tuesday night in Las Vegas, Golden Knights forward Ryan Reaves was given a game misconduct after delivering an illegal hit to a Washington Capitals forward. As the video shows, Reaves makes a beeline towards the Washington Capitals forward, who, after making a pass, is not aware that Reaves is attempting to engage. Reaves, though he had time to react, skated through the target, initiating contact with an unsuspecting player when contact was avoidable. It's important to note that although Tom Wilson is making a play with the puck, he does not change the position of his head or body in any way. Wait, did I read Tom Wilson on the... Guys, was Tom Wilson hit last night? The guy who cheap shot at Cini last Friday, and we looked the other way? Never mind the other stuff. Okay. Check that. This hit is fine. Ryan Reaves will not be suspended or fined in any way. Nothing to see here. As you were, Department of Player Safety out.
I've never seen a video like that. They changed.
I must have missed
changed
that.
stream right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it just shows you how conflicted the league is on this issue.
I do believe, though, moving forward, when they finish the video, they do need to say Department of Player Safety out. I think that's.
You could take that line if you wanted.
That voice.
So what am I talking about? That was from
Let's just ask them.
Megaphone it up.
Do you feel bad for Tom Wilson?
I feel like a bad person for saying no, but I don't feel
After the
bad
hit.
for him. I don't feel bad for Tom
I
Wilson.
mean, we just put it up there, so
Oh.
that's the 3 votes versus 4 right now on 75%.
No, I don't think your math is right on that.
You don't think so?
No.
Because I think it's going to drop. Yeah, there it is. Precipitously. There it is.
Look, don't get me wrong. I want to see Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson, call me nuts. He's maybe their most important player.
No, like.
Do they win a Stanley Cup without Tom Wilson?
Can I say this?
I don't think they do.
Here's what I believe, and I think Tom Wilson is a really good hockey player. I think you're bang on. They don't win the Stanley Cup without Tom Wilson. In fact, he gave them an identity that they didn't have before, that they could be heavy, they could be intimidating. I think he helped Alexander Ovechkin also reinvent that part of his game that had kind of gone to the wayside after he signed the big deal. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to cause damage as well.
Yeah.
I think Tom Wilson is a wonderful hockey player who doesn't need this junk anymore, but needs to keep it as a part of his game, the physicality that he brings. But when he steps over the line, he's like anybody else that has ever stepped over the line before. He is the Matt Cook, right?
Yeah.
Either figure it out or you're not going to last long. And this was a case where I think the number's gone down significantly, where I think, we got to give him time to vote, where I think this is a reminder to Tom Wilson that if you play that way, as a first liner, there will be a guy like Ryan Reaves out there who can exact the revenge.
Yep, that's a good point.
And won't be a first liner, right? There's not many guys that can
In
play
the game,
his
like you
way.
always say, Tim, I thought this was example 1A of the game policing itself to a certain extent.
A little bit.
Obviously, he was
bit.
thrown out of the game, so it was
But
policed.
I guarantee you that's part of the reason why. This is still the one league that, for good and for bad, and more often bad, uses some common sense when they hand down suspensions. And they're like, we can't suspend them after we let that crap go a week ago, so let it go. And this is more the vote that I thought we were going to get. 86% saying that they don't feel bad for Tom Wilson at all. Because sometimes you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
I agree.